Live streaming to the camera. Hey guys, Magdziarz here, and welcome to this episode of Daily Drive, motivational pockets of information every single day to get you driven while I'm driving on my way to work, or in this case, on the way to doing a video. So I'm here with the awesome Jolie, who's our awesome full-time videographer. Where are we going, man? Straight?
Left.
Straight
and then left at the Kingsway.
We're on our way to do a cool motivational video. Today I'm going to be talking about dragging your corpse through the battlefield of business, which pretty much sounds brutal, but what it pretty much means is being able to perform when you're against all odds. Because the reality is, guys, that business is not always, flowy. It's not always easy.
Straight for 4K.
It's not always easy, Sometimes you're in a place where things are just flowing and sales are coming in and it's growing and your cash flow is increasing. And then, a good portion of the time, things are a little bit harder. Definitely not as easy, and you go through shit. For example, yesterday, was just smashing out work, absolutely annihilated a boot camp in the morning, a fitness boot camp, and this splitting headache all day. Ended up going home for a couple of hours to rest, but I had so much shit to do. Being a successful entrepreneur is not about just being able to flow when things are easy. It's about being able to drag your corpse through the field of battle to literally be able to get through the other side and maximize the off time, not just be on with the on time. So yesterday, ended up coming back to the office at probably about 8 o'clock, and then I was there till about midnight getting stuff done, and finished off what I needed to get done after my head wasn't hurting as much, and just got through it. It's like sometimes it's like that, other times it's easy. I'll get up nice and early, have an awesome day. I pretty much get up at the same time every day, but have a really good, simple, productive, flowing day where everything gets done easily. Then there are other times where there's issues and roadblocks and distraction, and things aren't as easy as what we'd hope. But it's not about being able to just get that stuff done when it is easy. It's about being able to push through when it's hard. So we're literally today, again, we're in the lead up to a retreat we're running with our clients called the Funnel Retreat in the Whitsundays, which is this awesome tropical island just off Queensland in Australia. Beautiful luxury island, and we're going to be heading there for 7 days next week, which is going to be super fun. And there's a lot of shit that we're tying up and getting done, getting workbooks printed off, and getting planning finished while we're still hitting our KPIs and making sure the sales team are performing and excuse me, from the morning ritual, and everything's flowing. But it's kind of a bit of a scrum time. It's not smooth, it's bumpy, and we're pretty much 80-20ing stuff. Like on the way to do this really cool mini documentary at a cemetery, which sounds pretty random, and haven't had time to put a script together, so it's going to be top of the head, and sometimes you can have things, as I said, planned smoothly, but it's about operating when things aren't smooth, and in this case we're going to have to roll with that today. We've got a bunch of sales calls lined up, which is going to be awesome. Friday sales days here at the office, and then we're going to finish the day with a bit of family time with the team, and lots to do tomorrow as well. So guys, in your business, you've got to be able to perform. You've got to do everything that you can to drag your corpse through the field of battle when things are at its worst, when all odds are against you. And it's very symbolic. I'm not sure whether you guys knew this, but golf is a sport that I grew up playing a lot of. And you look at the pro golfers, Tiger Woods, Rory McIlroy, Phil Mickelson, all the golfers that are really well known. And the thing that most people don't know or understand is that golfers are only on, meaning that they're on top of their game, they're at the absolute peak of their game for 6 weeks of the season. They're practicing and playing and competing every single week, but they're only on, meaning they're in flow, playing their best game for 6 weeks of the entire year. But they've got to find ways to win when they're not playing their best. Okay, they've got to find ways to to win when they're not in their flow state. It's about problem solving. It's about pushing through. It's about grinding through and getting that result. And you know, the perfect example of that is Tiger Woods. You know, he's won so many events when he's been playing at his absolute worst, and he's just been mitigating the shit and getting through it, even if it's messy, even if it's a push, as opposed to falling down and dropping and just giving in. You know, that's where you got to push through, and that's what's going to determine whether or not you're successful. So guys, just keep that in mind next time you're having a hard day and you know the productivity is not there. You don't want to get out of bed. It's tough. You see issue, cash flow is not going the way that you want. That's when you got to push. It's like when you're on a sales call and you know all odds are against you, and you're talking to someone that really fucking needs what you've got, but at the end of the day they're giving you every objection under the sun, and it's hard. And you know, maybe the week before it just flowed and you got sale after sale, super easy, super awesome people. Then you have a week of absolute crap. It's about performing and putting through when you're going through that time period and going through those calls versus the easy calls. So guys, keep that in mind. Make sure you're performing at your peak, not just when you're at your peak, but performing at your peak when you're at your worst. And that's the crux of this. So Daily Drive, episode 1. You guys have an amazing day. Much love. Peace out. We're about to rock up at the cemetery, film a kick-ass video. You guys will see that coming soon. And we'll speak to you guys soon. Peace out. Woo!